Devin Graham, aka Devin Supertramp.
Hello, everybody!
We're such big fans of your work.
I am
Featured it
honored.
so many times. So it's cool, so cool to finally meet you.
Yeah, finally after, it's been a while, but yeah, I love your stuff and it's really exciting.
Like you've just been blowing up, I feel, as of late. Like the past year has been a big year for you.
Yeah, so last year I've gone over 1 million subscribers just within that time frame, and it's just growing and growing, and yeah, it's exciting.
And what was it about, like, these videos? What was different this year?
The only thing that's different, because I've always been making the same kind of content, is now getting discovered, and now that I have a lot of videos, I give people a reason to stay. So for me, that's been like the biggest difference as far as growth.
So you're always into nature, into adventure.
Always adventure, nature, puppies, everything that people love to share. Yes, puppies, of course.
But then also I feel like you with your GoPro and your first person way of shooting, your experiences is really interesting.
Right, for sure. But yeah, I love traveling all around the world and just working hard at it, and I just do what I love to do.
What is so interesting about parkour for you? Why parkour?
Why parkour? Well, I pick ideas that I think are shareable. So my most watched video is Assassin's Creed meets parkour in real life.
Yeah.
So everyone loves the video game Assassin's Creed, and they do parkour in it. So I'm like, put two different things together, make it live, and people love that. So
how long does it take to put a video like that together? Like,
I just released another parkour video 2 days ago, and that took 4 days of shooting. We shot it at Comic-Con, and I'm all about lighting, so we shoot at sunrise and sunset for 4 days. So it's usually about a week process.
That's pretty intense. I mean, you're very particular about how you shoot, right?
Yes, I want it to look like a movie. I want it to look a little bit higher than what you normally see on YouTube, just so it stands out. So it takes a lot longer to get it right.
Did you study filmmaking?
Yeah, I actually went to film school at BYU, and then I started YouTube, and because it exploded for me, I literally dropped out of college, quit all the jobs I was doing, and I've just been doing it full time.
But it's interesting because it's not necessarily scripted. It's like very visually stunning, experiential.
Exactly. Well, originally my whole goal was to do like Hollywood movies with narrative stuff, but I found they weren't getting as many views. So I kind of had to not sell out, but kind of change my formula so I could first build kind of a reputation and credibility, and then I go from there.
That's interesting. But did you know that was going to be popular? I mean, that shift happened, or was it just that one video hit, and you're like, okay, we're going to make that shift?
Right. Well, at the time, I was working for a company called Brush that is a tongue cleaner.
I know Brush, yeah, of course.
So they were all about looking at what was trendy or what's popular and do videos on that. So basically, I just look at what's popular, and I kind of do my own take on it, and then it goes popular.
Yes, it's that simple. You make it seem so simple.
It is very difficult, but it is simpler than it looks, I guess.
How big is your crew? Like, what does it take to shoot a Devin Supertramp video?
For the first year and a half, it was just me. And then I just brought on Parkour, who's actually right over there. I brought him on 8 months ago, but it's just a two-man crew. And then all our music's composed original stuff, so I'll send it out to my friends. But we're filming, we're editing, we're directing, producing. We're basically doing it all for the most part.
Are you ever worried when you do a stunt or something crazy, like your camera's just going to fly off?
It's not as bad as it sounds like. A lot of the videos I do are leaning over edges, and I'm terrified of heights in every way possible. And I've never lost a camera to a shoot, but for me, that makes it that much more intense, because I don't actually participate in the stunt, but I push my camera to the next level as far as pushing it over the edge. And for me, that kind of, it makes it exciting and makes it a challenge.
Wait, you actually go to the edge of the mountain?
I do it all.
That's wild. And you're scared of heights?
I'm terrified of heights. Like I don't do anything I shoot. I just let them do it.
That's interesting, because I thought maybe you did some of those stunts.
Maybe one or two, but anything that has heights or swinging from anything, I don't even touch. I let my friends do it, and they make sure it's safe, so no one's being thrown out there. But yeah, I don't do what I do.
How do you come up with all the ideas then, if it's something that you're not you know what I mean? Like, I'm always interested in that.
Well, like one of my biggest videos, my second biggest video is a rope swing through an arch.
Yeah.
And I was at a restaurant, and a guy came up to me, and he's like, hey, check out what we just did this weekend. And it was him swinging through an arch, and he shot it on his iPhone. And I was like, if we could do this professionally, it'd get a lot more views, because it only had like a couple hundred views. So we shot that video, now has 21 million views. So I'm just talking to my friends, what my friends are posting on Facebook as far as pictures, and then I make a video about that.
So you're bringing adventure to life.
Yes, exactly.
Are there any YouTubers that inspired you or motivated you to really get going on YouTube?
Right. Honestly, Mr. Guitar Man was huge. I went to the first VidCon with another company, Brush, and when he got up there to speak, he said how he was doing pre-med eventually, or he was doing that, and then he wanted to make TV commercials, and he wanted to do it 2 years, and he used YouTube to get there. And when I heard that, because I wanted to go the whole commercial route as well, that inspired me. And then I love Freddie W stuff, Corridor Digital, like all those guys I kind of look at as examples of what I want to become.
Are you ever scared of doing something? Is there anything that scares you?
Everything scares me, actually, because I broke my back in high school. I
did.
broke my leg. So I've been in a lot of body casts and a lot of those kind of things. So I'm actually scared of a lot of things. So for me, making movies on it is kind of facing those fears.
Yeah, is there any stunt you want to do that you haven't done or at least shot?
Yes. As far as me personally or just film?
Both. It could be.
So one of the next videos we're going to do is we're going to take an airplane just to kind of give you guys a sneak peek.
Yeah, sneak peek. Are you ready for a sneak peek from Devin
Sneak
Supertramp,
peek.
everyone?
Woo! So we're going to get an airplane. We're going to launch the airplane with a snowmobile. We're going to launch the snowmobile with the guy in it out of the airplane. Then he's going to land on a hill, go down the hill, hit a jump, launch off the jump, pull the parachute. He launches off. Snowmobile hits the ground, and explosions everywhere. So that's one of the next films.
What? That sounds epic.
Yes, that's the idea.
It's like a Rube Goldberg machine, but with transportation, with like planes
exactly.
and people.
And explosions.
And explosions?
So yeah, it's everything YouTube loves.
Wait, how many times do you have to practice something like that to finally get what you want that makes it to video?
Right, well, some of these, like that one's going to be a one-take wonder, so we're going to have a lot of cameras for that one. But usually we'll spend like anywhere from 1 to 4 days shooting it, and then we'll do as many times as we can. But like the rope swing, you swing once and you have to wait for 2 hours, and then we have to rig it up and then go again. So some of these take a little bit longer of a time to actually execute.
And I feel like you've been able to go to so many cool places doing these videos. Tell us about some of the coolest spots.
Amazon. I just got back from the Amazon rainforest, and it was out in the middle of nowhere with this tribe that had like whiskers and pet sloths and like all these things you wouldn't see. So I went to Machu Picchu, filming another video which we haven't released yet. So I get to see the world, and everyone else pays for it. So it's kind of it's a nice job.
Do you come up with these ideas and you're like, I want to go there, so I'm going to reach out to those people, or at this point they're just reaching out to you?
It's kind of both. Like I'm always getting Twitter saying, hey, you should do this, and people send me emails, and now I'm having travel companies contact me, and Red Bull's contacting me, Mountain Dew. So it's kind of now just a collaboration with the world.
And I'm sure GoPro loves you.
GoPro loves me.
I feel like you brought you brought that camera, like it became more popular because of you.
Well,
and
everything
a lot
helps.
of other people. But
right, of course.
I mean, you highlight the quality of GoPro on your videos.
For sure. So
right?
yeah, it's an awesome partnership with everyone, I guess.
I love it. Tell us about your experience at VidCon and what it's been like for you.
VidCon, hands down, is one of the best experiences because it makes those numbers, those views, become reality. So you actually see people that care about what you're doing, and you're like, this is the reason why I do what I'm doing. So for me, it's like it energizes me for the rest of the year.
Right.
So it's a little overwhelming, though, because I went to the first VidCon, they had 600 people, and now it's, I don't know, 11,000, 12,000. So it's a little overwhelming, but it's exciting because these are real people, you know, so you can see how it inspires them.
But do people know, I mean, people, because you're not as much in your videos,
right?
It's a different experience.
For sure.
So what's that like? I mean, do you get to at least go walk around and be like, little do you know, you've all shared my videos.
I know, right? Well, it's been surprising because last year I came and not as many people recognized me. This year has been completely different because I started a behind the scenes channel where I started showing how I made those videos. Yeah. So this time it's been a lot more kind of getting recognition and stuff like that. So it's been kind of exciting seeing both worlds, you know, but I don't like to be too popular. I just like to kind of do my thing.
Oh my God, that definitely kind of freaked me out.
Oh, I'm freaked out.
Who knows who that is? I think I have a feeling it's like a big YouTube star that we don't know about, and he just stuck his tongue out in a weird way.
He's all business.
That was kind of sketchy. What's up with your hat? You came here without the hat.
That's a good question. So my hat's my trademark. It's in every one of my videos. A couple weeks ago, I was actually with my girlfriend, and we were going tubing down a river, and she fell into the river, and I had two options: go rescue her or don't rescue her. So I jumped in, tube capsized, I lost my hat, I saved the girl. But yeah, it was a sad story. They don't make the hat anymore, so I don't have my hat anymore. So I had to find something else. So now I have the bandana.
Oh, you're making moves on your whole look here.
Yep, exactly.
But you said you might make a Devin Supertramp hat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a Devin Supertramp hat, more apparel, because I don't have anything right now. So a lot of people have been asking for the hat. It's become like who I am. So I gotta have the hat. So maybe next month I'll have my Devin Supertramp hat.
That's super cool. We got to do some giveaways on what's trending.
Oh, for sure.
And what about an energy drink? You have so much energy. You're everywhere.
Well,
I could see that coming up in your future.
Oh, for sure. Well, I actually just signed a deal with Mountain Dew, and I haven't announced it anywhere. So do you want a quick announcement, everybody?
Yes. Do you want an announcement here on what's trending? We have a big Devin Graham announcement.
So here's the deal, everybody. Mountain Dew, I am doing a road trip across North America doing Devin Supertramp videos, and everybody is invited.
What? Amazing!
So we're doing that in September, and we're going to get a big bus, and we're just going to invite everyone. We're going to go from state to state to state shooting that video.
That is incredible. So where can people find out more?
My YouTube channel, I'm going to be posting a video next week about it. And then Twitter, Instagram, it's all Devin Supertramp, so it's pretty easy to find.
I feel like so many people want to be part of your videos.
Well, this is the chance.
Devin Supertramp, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.